about 30 miles outside of El Paso, and we're into El Paso County. The landscape is kind of cool around here. The problem is the air temp is kind of cool around here. So we left Carlsbad at what, 21 degrees or something like that this morning.
Yep.
And we're at 35 degrees right here, right now. You know, it's still pretty cold in this part of Texas. I don't know where we're at for elevation. I've lost track. But I'll bet we're still in that 3,200, 3,500 range. Yeah, I mean, the landscape's really neat. We just passed through a very small community.
4,000.
4,000 feet?
Oh, 47.
I have a hard time thinking 47. But
that's what the thing says.
That's what the thing says. That's what we're at.
4,713.
There we go. We're at 4,700 feet. Wow. I didn't think we climbed that much. But good hill mountain country. Again, desert mountains all around us. Love the landscape. Land for sale all over the place here, but two downsides. Water.
And temperature.
That's a biggie, yeah, and temperature. That's huge. It just isn't warm.
I wonder how warm it is in the summertime.
Yeah, can't be crazy because it's too cold now. I wouldn't think this would be 90, 100 degree weather here. What do I know? See if I can get a few of these in here. But if you look at these yucca plants, off to the sides, on both sides of us now, and we are getting into some pretty big ones. So we've been in and out of these things all along on the drive, and then we finally had someone explain it to us, this rangerette, that it is a type of a yucca plant, and it's, oh, we just got the film all. Well, that's how it...
No, there's still some out there.
Yeah, there's still some out further. But that's kind of the way it was going, was we'd be into a bunch of them. And then they get really big. They'd have 3 or 4 arms coming off of them. Really kind of neat. So she said it was kind of a cross between a yucca and a Joshua tree. And I can see the base being like the Joshua tree. And the top is definitely a yucca plant. They're just really cool. And some of them are pretty big. Yeah, see, we're back into them for a little bit right in through here. How neat. And this road has not had a curve in it for 12 miles. Oh, God. This is as we entered into New Mexico, because we never saw the border wall in Texas. And we were pretty darn close to the border. But here, we get our first view of it. It's hard to make out in the video, but it's a straight line within the horizon. And you can actually see some of the darker points, which is the man gates to come on through. This went on for quite a while, and there's quite a stockpile of material laid around in the desert. So there's still more material for more of the wall to go up. It's just not being worked on. This is the only place in the U.S. that has ever been invaded by land. Pancho Villa invaded Columbus, New Mexico. They do a reenactment here every year, which would actually be pretty darn cool to catch. This is Friday, 21st of January. We have left Columbus, New Mexico. Boy, did we learn a lot about Columbus, New Mexico. That was pretty neat. So the folks around there are very friendly. Do you want something to eat in town? Good luck. Either bring it or go early. They were talking about just cross the border and go into Mexico and go to the restaurant down there because it stays open. But we haven't crossed the border yet, and I want to do that during the daylight to start with. Then maybe go back and do it at night. But we'll get over that little routine fairly shortly here. But anywho, we are finishing our drive through New Mexico. As you can see, it's still pretty much desert rangeland, and the mountains off in the distance. So what I think those snow-peaked tops over there to the left, which I'm about to turn back towards again, right up here, I believe those are the Chiricahua Mountains, and I believe that is our destination for tonight. Not up in the snow-covered peaks, but down around the base of it.
And freeze to death.
And freeze to death. Supposed to be like mid-60 today, and we should be waking up to about a mid-30 morning, which is a hell of a lot better than low 20s. Because that just means it's going to get warmer quicker. Now, we passed a field back there as we were driving through this, and it looked like they were growing cotton. I don't know if they can grow cotton down here, but it sure did look like it. Well, we'll have to look that up and see what we find. And that's the report for now. This is a much bigger mound than we've seen in other areas. I have a hard time calling it a desert mountain because it just looks like a mound.
It's got stuff growing on it. Not much.
Yeah, not much. And there's a few little like spires sticking out towards the top of it. Very, very weird. We're coming into Portal, Arizona, which is the gateway into the Chiricahua Mountains from the east side. We'll hit the ranger station up here, check it out, see what's open. There's like 3 national forest campgrounds up in there. I have one that's called Sunnyside, which just sounds warm to me, that I'd like to get into, but we'll see what's available and we'll do what we do. But all of them are at just about 4,000 feet. We are just coming into the Chiricahuas and Cave Creek area. The visitor center's just up ahead here yet. We haven't quite made it to it, but I'd say we're just here from the looks of this. But good Lord, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Well, this is Cave Creek Road that we're on, inside of the Chiricahua Mountains Coronado National Forest. This is pretty wild.
Lots of trees.
Yeah, I was kind of like, kind of surprised. Okay, I gotta make a turn here. I didn't know I was gonna make a turn. Alright, I'm gonna come off for a second so I can look at the map.